in the heart of the sacred forest, Naimisharanya, where time seemed suspended in silence. A great sacrifice was underway. A 12-year yagna led by the sage Shonaka. The forest echoed with Vedic chants and the crackling of sacred firewood. It was there that Ugrashrava, son of Lomaharshana, arrived. A learned Suthamuni, well-traveled and deeply versed in ancient lore. He bowed to the rishis and was welcomed with honor. Shonaka, ever the gracious host, addressed him warmly and said,
O Sauti, you who have traveled across holy lands, what stories have you gathered from your journey?
Ugrashrava, his voice steady and respectful, replied, I have just returned from the great sacrifice performed by King Janamejaya, the son of Parikshit, held at Samantapanchak. It was there I heard the complete narration of the Mahabharata as told by the sage Vyasa, disciple of Vyasa. That tale, majestic and layered, was spoken during Janamejaya's Sarpa Yajña, a sacrifice performed to avenge his father's death, killed by the serpent Takshak. I now carry that sacred memory with me. Before beginning the story, Sauti offered reverence to Narayana, the eternal soul, to Nar, the supreme among men, to Saraswati, the goddess of speech, and to Vyasa, the composer of the epic. He shared how Vyasa, after dividing the Vedas, decided to present their essence in a form accessible to all, a history filled with meaning, morals, and guidance. Thus, the Mahabharata was born. He said Vyasa first composed 8,000 shlok, called the Jai, which evolved into the Bharat of 24,000 shlok, and finally into the Mahabharata, a monumental work of over 100,000 sloks. It was not merely a story of kings and battles. It was an epic that wove together sanskara, niti, raja dharma, and moksha. Its purpose was to uplift minds that could no longer grasp the Veda. To preserve this knowledge, Vyasa passed it to his disciples, Bela for the Rigveda, Vaishampayana for the Yajurveda, Jaimini for the Samaveda, and Sumantu for the Atharvaveda. He entrusted the Purans to Lomaharshana, a learned Sut, who became a storyteller for the people. Sauti, his son, now stood before the sages of Naimisharanya to carry forward that legacy and retell the Mahabharata. Sauti explained how the Mahabharata was structured not as a single-threaded tale, but as dialogues between Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra, Krishna and Arjun, Bhishma and Yudhishthir. Its dialogues were layered, designed to guide minds both simple and wise. He emphasized that its themes were timeless, the dilemmas of dharma, the burden of Raj Dharma, and the search for Satya across generations. The rise of Devas and Asuras, the cycles of Yugas, and the eventual Pralaya, dissolution. It spoke of karma, the unseen force behind every being's action, and the impermanence of all existence. The Mahabharata was not just a text, it was a chitra, a reflection of the cosmos itself. Sauti called the Mahabharata a deepa, a lamp for those wandering in the forest of life. He reminded the sages, Yadi hasti tadanyatra, yanne hasti na tatkvachit. What is found here may be found elsewhere, but what is not found here will be found nowhere else. The epic offered wisdom for kings and commoners, for the grihastha and the sannyasi, for the warrior, the merchant, the child, the scholar, all walks of life. Sauti revealed how the Mahabharata covered the full range of dharma, Raj Dharma, Nari Dharma, Vanik Dharma, and even the subtle insights into tapasvi, life and sannyasa. It taught Rajniti, Sanhita, Jyotish, and Tirthayatra, not just how to live, but how to reflect. Even stories of Pashu Pakshi were woven with deep spiritual truths. And then Sauti described the Ashtadash Parva, the 18 Parvas that structured the Mahabharata, each one with a purpose, from Adi Parva, Svargarohana Parva. Within these were 100 Upaparva that made the epic a complete ocean of knowledge. And now, with blessings from Vyas and all the Ushi says, Sauti declared, "Let me begin the sacred telling of the tale that will echo through time."
सहनाववतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै